Well, hello everybody. Hello. Come on in. We are rocking and rolling. Welcome to my Tuesday Tech Talk. Come in and say hello and tell me about your day. What have you been doing? Hope you've been having as much fun as me. I'm just going to open up my phone so I can see the comments because, I don't want to miss out on what you're talking about. FOMO and all. Right. Let's have a look. There I am. Oh, look at that. I can even see myself. Hello, gorgeous Jan. Happy wedding anniversary. It is Jan and Michael's wedding anniversary today, the 20th of January, apparently. They got married on the 20th of January a fair while ago. So, I hope you have a nice romantic crafting session. Hey, Nikki, look, sorry to hear about your mum, love. I hope that things get better for her and then that you get back to some crafting time. I do understand what it's like when you've got other things going on around you. It makes life ever so tricky. So do come in and say hello. Right, for those of you that don't know, my name is Fiona. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator based in Southland, New Zealand. And every Tuesday at 7:30 I come to you live and we do a bit of live crafting. I offer a challenge. Those that accept the challenge will go on the wheel and possibly win a prize tonight. So, we are having some technical issues as far as internet connection is going. So I hope you are keeping up with me. Jacinta, yeah, not great, says Nikki. Look, we're thinking of you, love, sending big hugs and hope all is well. Jacinta, I can't wait to see you at On Stage. So do say hello in the comments so I know who's out there watching. So tonight we are going to make something quick and easy. Why? Well, I've been doing the mail run. So for those of you that don't know, I actually do a little part-time job, just 3 days a month. It's not a week, it's 3 days a month. And it is our local rural delivery mail run. So for New Zealand Post, I've got a ute, jump in there, take all the parcels, the newspapers, the mail, and anything else out in the country to all the local rural people. Do have to start at Sparrow's Fart. So for the last few mornings, I did Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, and I've got to do tomorrow as well. I've been getting up very early. So when it came to thinking of a challenge for tonight, my brain went a bit blank. So what I do, hey Linda, Leonie, what I like to do, and Elizabeth Jude's out there as well. Beck, 39 days, Beck. Oh my gosh, I've got so much to do in 39 days. Anita, hello. So what happens is when I'm struggling for a craft idea, my brain's just not working, I personally start fiddling with little bits of crap to make tags. Now, tags can be used to just go on the front of a card, it can be on a scrapbook layout, or it can just be as it is as a gift. So I want to show you how my brain works when I have a brain fart and I need to start crafting. So I'm going to flip you over to my desk. Hopefully I've got it all lined up. Oh, it's a bit wonky, but near enough's good enough. There we go. Aim for the X and all shall be well. So what I tend to do is like Beck, I do have some scraps around the place. I don't throw everything out. Probably not as much as she does, but I do have a little bucket. Hang on, I'll find me bucket. Where's it gone? Well, look, I've lost said bucket. But anywho, I have this bucket of bits, and it's when I've die cut something and then I realise I don't need it, I chuck it in the bucket. But anyway, what I do is I go around my craft room and I just put together a whole bunch of bits. So I'm going to quickly show you how to make tags. Now, I make all my tags the same size, okay? So, hey Jacqueline, how are you? Happy to be back in New Zealand and see what you're up to. Oh, thanks, Jacqueline. Marilyn, how are you? So, all my tags are the same size. So, this particular tag, I'm going to be using the new Easter paper. This stuff is super strong. 8 centimetres by 12.5 centimetres. If you can remember that measurement, you'll be fine. 8 centimetres by 12.5. I happen to have this punch here. Cuts off the ends to make a tag. Okay, so I just pop it in there, flip it over, and then voila, I have a tag. I also have a couple of other little punches that I like to use to create a notch in the top, and I'm going to probably make that black. So what I do, grab a bit of scrap there. We did this the other night. So you punch the smallest hole first. Hey Arlene, how are you? Ann Tup, thank you for joining in. JJ, oh, not long now, love. Not long now. Oh, can't quite see that. I need a bit of light on the situation. Hopefully that's about right. Oh, look at that. Spot on. So these are just some punches that I've had for a while now. I'm just going to line that up in the centre. So you always put your little hole on the project. You put your little hole in first. You go over the top with your bigger circle. And then you've got yourself a wee ring to go on where your ribbon's going to go. So this is what I do. When I just haven't, like honestly, I could not think what to make for you ladies today. And I thought, well, why don't I just show them how I start getting inspired? So I always grab a piece of 8cm by 12cm. It can be cardstock, DSP, whatever. And then I go around my room and I just start finding bits that coordinate. Okay, so we've got this here. We've got some lovely ribbon that matches. We've got, I've got this. And I'm starting to already see how it's going to come together. So I also like to, Becca's got me into this. I never used to do this until she came along, because actually I didn't know you could do this. I get my blends now, and she showed me how to do the flicky-doo-dah thing. So just grab a, that's not really the right colour. Grab a coordinating blend. Oh, this one's nice. We'll try this one. And you just flick it onto your project there, and it just gives a bit of splatter. It's pretty cool, eh? I sort of really didn't know you could do this. So there you go, and that's going to dry naturally. So then I'm going to pop this up on some dimensionals, and this is just how I start. And once you make a start, you'll find it just comes naturally. I'm just going to try and keep an eye. Hey, Dimity, how are you? Hey, look, our retreat in Gore in Pukerau has really started to take off. So if you do want to come down, get in quick. Hey, Glennis, hope to see you on Friday, mate. Or are you still out gallivanting around the South Island? Love me some splatter. Look, I tell you what, you've convinced me, never used to do the splatter. So then I just start poking bits on. Now with a tag, the more bits you put on, the better. I know it sounds random. Oh look, we got some over splatter, so that's kind of good. I'm going to cut that, and then I'm going to just make a banner, like so. Right. I think that's going to come down from there. I quite like that there. Yep, so glue that on. Just going to tuck that up on the top of the tag there. Make sure it's straight, you know, even though it's a tiny project, you still want to make sure it's straight. Tie a bow, because bows are, if you're not good at tying bows, just tie a knot. And whip that around there. So a few of us, as you know, are heading over to Australia shortly to see the big wide world of Sydney for our on stage, our Stampin' Up event. If you are a demonstrator, you should come. Well, a bit late now because it's closed, but you could always come next year if you didn't make this one. Right, so I've just done a nice simple bow there. My scissors are getting blunt. I actually need to shout myself a new pair. Anywho, right, so now I'm going to head that. I'm going to head that there, or am I going to head that there, or am I going to head that? Oh, I'm going to put that there. So basically, I'm just going to put my glue, this nice strong glue. So that's just going to sit there, and what I like to do is I just put the punch on it while I do a little bit of fussy cutting. Of course, this has got Easter eggs on it, so we're definitely going to have some Easter eggs. So I'll just fussy cut around a couple. We don't need all of those. Have you guys got this new Easter paper? It's really thick. Hey, Sue. Now, Sue, you sent me a message and I got confused, so that's why I haven't replied. I've been busy on the matter, and I was going to tackle that question, but I'm guessing you want to be part of the swap that we're doing for on stage. Is that correct, or did I get that? I don't know. So you have to make, I don't know if there's still spaces. That's the thing. I think we closed it at 20, but we're doing general swaps as well, for on stage. This was just another one. Gutted I can't. I know, we are gutted that you aren't coming. Man, it's bummed me out, but I understand. Sometimes things just come into your life at the wrong time. It's like, you know. That's alright. We'll be thinking of you, and we will send you lots of videos so you'll feel like you're there with us. Now, for you demonstrators out there, please, please, please go and check the updates either later on tonight or tomorrow morning. There is some very, very, very exciting, important news that you need to look at. Okay, I can't tell you any more than that. I'll get in trouble. But yeah, you need to go and check out so go to your demonstrator page, and there is an exciting update that you will want to definitely learn about. Okay, for those leaders that found out today, they'll agree with me. They're going to say, yes, make sure you are reading your update. So there we go. We just start to add. So this is what I do. I just start adding little bits. I've also got here a piece of embossed silver foil with the new embossing folder. Might just sort of cut it down here so it looks like a stitched strip. So when you make a tag, just keep when you're having a crafting brain fart, start fiddling with little tags, and then once you get going, all of a sudden your creativity will be inspired, and you'll just be off. You'll be off and racing, and you'll just start having fun. Yeah, I'm going to put that there, and and then you'll go off and make a bigger project. Do you know what I mean? Remember that. You can tell I'm tired, eh? Blah, blah, blah. The words just... And as soon as I've finished with you here tonight, I've already had a shower, so I'm all cleaned. And I'm pretty much going to be heading for bed and catching some Z's before that alarm close off again at some ridiculous hour in the morning. Right, I'm going to just snip that off there. So this is how I roll. This is just very simple. The more you fiddle with it, the better, really. I know that sounds terrible. Fiddle with it. And I'm also just going to punch some extra little black bits. Yeah. And because sometimes you just need a contrast colour to take your eye off something else. So just use scraps. Beck will be so proud that I'm actually using pieces. But yeah, there's certain things I just don't keep and they get chucked in the bin. But if it's a die cut or some pretty paper, then and I have a little bin that, and I don't know where I've put the bin, but it goes in the bin, and then once the bin's full, I can't put any more in it. So if the bin is full, that gets chucked out. So there is one tag. Okay, so that's tag number 1. Bear with me. Oh yeah, it is super exciting, eh, GG? Right, so I'm going to show you how to do it again. So I have just randomly found a whole bunch of stuff that coordinates with the tag. So this time I'm using cardstock. Once again, I'm just going to cut those corners off. Now you don't have to do this. You could use scissors and whatever you like. And I'm going to, I always like doing these little notches. That's just something that has sparked a bit of joy in me. And we will just put that in there. And we will just punch the bigger one over the top. It's quite simple once you get the hang of it. Right. Ask me any questions while you're out there. Now, you do not need to have a huge amount of crafty stash to make these tags. You can use tissues, serviettes, anything you like, really. I'm going to stamp on this one. I think it needs something. Leaves are always good. Where's an ink pad? Hang on, I'll just grab an ink pad. Oops. I'm going to go tone on tone, crumb cake on crumb cake. Oh yes, says Sue. So I'm just going to stamp some random leaves over here. And maybe another one that way. Okay, so just some random stuff. And then of course, chuck that back in there. I might grab a dibby dobber dauber. And then just... So this is how I play. So a lot of people say, oh Fiona, how do you come up with all your ideas? Well, literally, I just get out tags and I start, and it gives me an idea, and the next minute, oh right, I'm going to put this on a card, or, you know, somehow this tag will help me inspire me to create some sort of design on a card. So that's how my brain works. It's quite often a bit of a mess up there. People say, have you got your ducks in a row? Says, mate, I haven't got ducks, I've got pigeons and they're on steroids. So that's me. And I've got this really fun film strip that I've had for donkeys. So I'll just pull those inside pieces off. I think they'll look pretty cool like that. So I'm just going to glue down here, because this glue that I've got in here dries clear. So I'm going to just stick that across like so. Okay, it'll just dry clear. You won't see that. That's what Bart and I always say when we're doing our building and we make a boo-boo. We put something over it and go, well, you won't see that. Pretty shocking, I know, but... And then I'm just going to trim this up to fit our tag. Okay. Like so. Move that out of the way. What do you reckon so far? Whoops. I just knocked my doodah out of the way. Check in on the comments. Right, keep talking to me, ladies. So I've got this heart. For those of you that came to our last retreat, these were the hearts that were in the boxes that you got. I'm thinking Mary Merlot. I know it's retired, but it's another one I can't part with. So I'm just going to push the chipboard into the ink pad. Oh, that's dark, but that's okay. We can always try and remove some. Oh yeah, it does dry pretty good. Oh yeah, that's looking nice. Look at that. Once you sort of rub it. Oh, loving that wood grain. That is nice. Right, so I'm going to glue that on. And this is what I do. I just find bits of crap in my room that I can turn into a tag. And then all of a sudden, I'm already thinking, oh, we've got those new heart dies. I'm going to create something like this using the heart dies. And we've got that new die in the gears. I could kind of replicate that with that. So that's where my brain's going at the moment. I also have some lovely cork here. That one's not quite long enough. This one might be long enough. I think we might, yeah, we might chuck that on. You know, you just don't know what you find in your craft room, eh? I mean, start using it. My theory is use it so that you can buy more stuff. That's how I justify it. Bits of scrap, not crap. Scrap, crap, same thing. There we go. So I'll just trim that off as well. We don't need all of that there. Put that in the bin. Okay, so now we've got that going along. And then we've got this gorgeous set of vintage pictures here. I really like her in the dress. I think she looks pretty cool. So, yeah. I'm just going to cut this out. So, not creative opportunity. Wow, you ladies, you are onto it. You're dead right. Everything has creative opportunity, doesn't it? But, you know, some days, I mean, I'll come in here, like I'm in my craft room most days working, but some days I'm like, what am I going to make? You know, I've done that, I've done that. So I get these tags out and I just start playing. And within 2 or 3 tags, I am off on a tangent. I go, oh yes, now I know how to turn that. I'm going to make that into a card. I'm going to do this, this and this. And next minute I've got my whole class worked out. So that doesn't work for everybody. It's just how my brain sparks. It's kind of like I need a push start rather than just turn the ignition. I need a bit of a run up. But this lady's pretty cute, isn't she? So, where is she going to go? I kind of like her on there, but I also like, yeah, I think I'll stick her there. So, yeah, this is just what I do. And this is how a lot of my cards and my scrapbook pages come to life. Because I'm just having so much fun. I'm just going to sit her right smack in the middle, like so. Isn't she cute? Oh, got glue there. Get rid of that. Chuck that on the floor. Okay, what else have I got in my little stash here? Oh, I have got one of those as well. I wonder if I can slide that under there. Oh, I can too. And this is where I get excited. Yeah, Marianne's actually just said, because she's the one that got me onto tags. Marianne has been a huge inspiration to me over the years. And yeah, so Marianne needs to take a bit of credit for this, because I started thinking with the tag. She made me some tags, I think it was. And I was like, oh, that's a cool way just to start getting creative. And then you save them. You can put them on a card. When you need a card, just get a piece of card, fold it in half and stick this on it. Bob's your uncle. And it's done. I might just cut. Does that need to go in there? We're going to stick it in there. And this is where, and the thing is, there's no right or wrong with the tag. You just start playing, and if it starts turning to custard, well, you don't stress it. It'll come right. See, I've got these little gold things. Oh, yeah, that's going on in. Because I've got my good glue here, I will be able to just dab that glue on. And I'm going to stick that cog up there. So, yeah. I need jumper leads sometimes. A defibrillator, eh? Yeah. Oh, what did Dad say? Making tags is my latest thing. I am, because I remember you. Marianne also makes the most beautiful cards, the big size cards. Shanine is another one that loves to make the the bigger cards, which I of course love receiving. Hello. So that's another card. And then what I would suggest for here is I've got some of this leather. I don't know what this was. We got it in one of our suites, I think, had this. If anyone can remember the name of it. Remember the tag that we made at Whangarei? Yes! Yes, Anne, I do. See, tags are cool, aren't they? They are. I think everyone loves a good tag. Tag You're It. It was a great game. That and Bull Rush. Apparently it's not very, now, as you'll see, not everything I'm using is Stampin' Up, so don't have a heart attack. I just think it needs just a little bit more here, and we need something up here. Okay, so we might get out that, I think we'll do red this time, and we'll just splatter some. Just to bring in, oh yeah, loving that. Loving that. So there's another tag. I'm going to quickly do one more because I think we've got time. Yes, we have. We've got one more. I mean, I prepped enough to do heaps of tags, but I wanted to show you, this is the next tag. We won't do the green one because we haven't got time, but we will do this one. So this one, and then I'll show you the ones I've made, and then we'll give away a prize. So here we go. Here's our tag, 8 centimetres by 12.5 centimetres. Just keep them all the same. Get rid of that. Actually, no. Okay, so we've got our tag. Now, I'm just keeping this black and white with one small pop of colour. I think starting with something little. Yes, that's right, Beck. You start with something small, you're dead right. It's not so overwhelming, because we all know sometimes getting a little crafty can be a little overwhelming. Oh, I quite like that side too. Oh, I don't know whether to have the debossed or the... You can... Oh, jeepers. No, we'll go the other way. Decisions. Right, and ripping. Ripping is a great thing. Some people can't rip, but I'm quite happy to rip shit out of things. Right, so we're going to stick that on there. And I've also got this black hexagon. That's just going to go straight on there. Yep, I think we'll go that way. I'm just going to use the bottom as a guide. That looks pretty good. I've got this circle as well, which I think we'll pop that up on dimensionals. So obviously the challenge this week is to make some tags. Now, whether you put the tag on a scrapbook page or on a card, you can, but I just would love it if you could make a tag. I've also got a piece of vellum here, and this one, so this is very monochromatic, this tag, black and white, with one very simple pop of colour. And I'm going to just keep that on top of that. And this is what I do. When all the bits are in front of you, it's quite easy to start playing. And if the bits are current, well, that's even better. So, I think I'm going to go... Which circle shall we go? Oh, my goodness. Oh, I don't know. I kind of like that one, because it's just... Should we go 1, 2, or 3? One circle? Oh, put it up there. 1, 2, or 3. While you're deciding, I'll glue on these vellum leaves. Should we go circle 1, circle 2, or circle 3? And I'll swap them around so you can say, that's circle 2, this is circle 1. Quite like circle 1, but you know, don't let me persuade you differently. And then that would go across there, maybe. Yeah, quite like that. Okay, what have we got? We've got 1, 2, oh crikey, lots of 1s and 2s and 3s. That was tricky, wasn't it? So we've got 2, 2, 3, 2. Well, 2 seems to be winning at the moment, so this is number 2. Jan says number 3, which they are very similar. 1, 1, 3. 3, says Michael. While we're deciding, what we might do is just put a piece of double-sided tape underneath so that we can shove some fluff. It needs fluff. Hang on. 3, lots of 3s. That's very clever. Well, it looks like number 3 it is. We'll go with number 3. Seeing as it's wedding anniversary for Michael, we'll let him pick number 3. How's that? There we go. So we're going to stick the fluff down first. This is number 3 over here, so we'll put those two to the side. They're all lovely. There's no denying it. They're all lovely. And there we go. We'll pop that. I think we'll pop it that way so the leaf is pointing up. It's a bit sexy, isn't it? 1 is too boring, not enough colour. Good choice there, Gigi. Yes, love my fluff. Got to have a bit of fluff in your life. Now, I don't need this. I have got it, but maybe we do need it. Maybe we could cut off a slither. Now you're thinking, Fiona. Oh, yes, I'll glue it the other way. And see, this is what happens. My brain just starts firing, and next minute, we've got bits going everywhere. We're going to put that right up against the edge there. Like so. We might just trim off that bit of rippedness. Do we need another flower? Nope. So then we'll go back to our little tag at the top. And we'll make another one using our thing, and then I'll show you what I made, and then we'll give out a prize. So I'd love to see your tags this week, and then we will get together next Tuesday for another crafty event. But in the meantime, the thing is, you know what's happened is now that I've started doing this, I'm like, oh, if I stay in the craft room, I could make this, this, and this. I can't do that. I need to go to bed. I need to get some sleep. So that is that, and we need ribbon. So what are we going to put in there, girls? Oh, this new one. Loving this one. Well, it's not new. I don't think it's new. It's 165, so it's not new, but it's still available. This one. Fluffy trim. Oh, that's a good name for it, isn't it? So it literally is white fluffy trim, and I'm going to cut that, and I'm going to poke it through the hole, like so. Oh, the curly ends, I kind of like the curly ends. Right. Poke it in. Where's it gone? Get in there. Trying to run away on me. So there we go. Fluff that down. Actually, if I roll that over, we would have the opposite contrasting side. And I'm going to leave them like that because I think they're kind of cute. All curled up like that. So there are 3 tags that I've just quickly made tonight. Alright. And now I'm going to show you the tags that I've made earlier this afternoon. Okay. Right, are you still all out there? It's all awfully quiet. Right, move all that away. So we'll move that tag, and that tag. So, let's show you. The first one that I made, I basically had a card kit left over. So, I've got a black Vivid, and I've just drawn the stitching around the edge. I had some scrap DSP, which I've stamped here and here with those leaves again. I love those leaves. Those leaves are out of that new set. Oh, hang on. This one. Is it in there? This one here. Oh, if I can get my fingers in there. Hang on. This one here from Lovely Arrangements. So that's that one. Then, so that's that tag there. I'm just going to have to swap camera so I can see it in real time. Okay, and then the next one, another black and white with one pop of colour. So I've used, can't remember that colour. It's gone. See, my brain tired. But this is Petal Pink. Petunia Pop and Petal Pink ribbon with a bit of gold thread, and then I've just done some stamping, and then I had a ruler and a black pen, and I drew the outline. So that's that one. Then the next one is the last one, and this one I have created. I had a beautiful deer embellishment. I've put Wink of Stella. I have sponged and embossed this strip here. I've got gems. I've got a wee gold star. So there, what do we think? Which is our favourite? We've got, see if I can fit all 6 in the screen. So now I have 6 tags ready to go for, scrapbooking or whatever. So there you go. I do like this girl. I think she's rather sexy. Kind of like that one. So yeah, I think it needs some thread, like we could bundle a bit of thread, fluff, whatever you want to call it. So this is what happens, you see, once I start going, I'm like, I just keep adding and like, right, this is we're going to go on a card. The next minute, you know, I've got it on a card. And that isn't how I come up with my card classes. So basically what I'm going to do is just run that fluff into a ball at the corner. You like the deer one? Yeah, I do too. That orange on the deer one, that's the Timid Tiger, which I haven't used very much. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, she just needed a little bit of fluff coming out from under her dress, didn't she? There you go, a little bit of fluff there now. Don't know if you can see that. But there you go. Anywho, right, let's flip you over and give away a prize, and then I can go to bed. So hang on a second. I'm back. So thank you. I hope you enjoy, and you can see they're a good size when you compare it to my head. They're actually a good size card, so you know, and that will fit lovely on the front of a card. Go and have some fun. Even if you start black and white with one pop of colour, that's the start. So when you're struggling to create, just go and grab some white cardstock, a black ink pad and a stamp set, and then find yourself a pop of colour to put on, okay? And then you can, don't forget, you can use Designer Series paper as your tag. So yeah, there you go. Right, let's give away a prize. Where to put the iPad? Oh, here it is. Found it. Okay, so we had, let's pull that down, 21 entries. Jill, Sheila, Lynn C, Ann T, Marilyn C, Jan, Judy W, Elizabeth, Ollie, Melissa, Deirdre, Carol, Glennis, Ann F, Lynn J, Michael, Marilyn B, Barbara, Raywin, Linda and Evelyn. So we're going to give away a prize. Is everybody ready? Cross your fingers, cross your toes, rub your lucky knickers. And here we go. Oh, I think I'm going to hit it. Is it go? Oh, yeah, I can feel it going round and round and round. So tonight's winner, chicken dinner for Tuesday Tech Talk. This is because you guys made the screen card last week. Evelyn! Oh, awesome. So Evelyn is a demonstrator in my team, and she's coming with us to On Stage. So that's fantastic. Rightio, Evelyn, what are we going to give you, my darling? I'm going to go down here to my bin of bits. My bin of bits. Oh. Would you like some gems, my darling? I've got these beautiful gems. They're called frosted iridescent dots. The sun is pouring through the window again, which is going to make it hard for me to go to sleep when it's like, looks like 4 o'clock in the afternoon out there. So Evelyn, Evelyn, I've got a prize for you already sitting here. So I will get that sorted. And now you've got another one to go inside it. So yay! What note is that? 10th to the 15th of March. No idea what I've written there. Anywho. Evelyn. So thank you. And Evelyn is always so good at congratulating everybody else when she wins. So yay! Congratulations, Evelyn. Well done. I have got card class here on Friday, so do come and join me. And scrapbooking. We're going to make a scrapbook layout, and we'll have cards on the buffet. And of course you can just come for the food because the food's fantastic. I don't know what I'm going to bake this Friday. So I just want, if you're a demonstrator, please go and check out the updates. If you're a brand new demonstrator that joined in October and you don't know how to do that, reach out to me and I'll tell you how to do it, because there's news in there you're going to want to know. Just saying. So go and check that out. It's really a very short window of something that you can do, and you can only do it if you're a demonstrator. So if you want to do what we're doing, I'll hook you up. Hey Leonie, yes, definitely watch the replay, darling. We are making tags. Oh, the lighting's terrible with that sunshine coming in. But anywho, go and have a lovely rest of your evening. Thank you for joining me. I've had a hoot. It was quite struggled today because the brain, but I will be back on Sunday night with some tips and tricks and to give away prizes for the sketch challenge. So be sure to enter the sketch challenge. You may win a prize just for making something. Alright everybody, I'm going to leave now when I remember which button to push.